What does a scout do to avoid becoming a sacrificial pawn? Well, we got a lot of sacrificial pawns in this episode. Let's talk about it.
塔を登れば全てが手に入る。
ようこそ神の塔へ。
What is going on, guys? My name is DJ Miles and I'm here to review another episode of Tower of God. This is episode 8 titled Khun Strategy. And before we begin with this episode review, if you can go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more anime content down the road. Now let's begin with this review. So if you guys haven't caught on by now, Tower of God is now actually releasing its dub version. Dub gets a lot of shit plenty of times and I think it's rightly justified. But I saw the first episode in the dub Tower of God episode and I thought it was a bang up job. So why am I talking about this? Well, because no one clearly has corrected me in the comment section where BAM, everyone has been saying BAM when it's really supposed to be pronounced bomb. So going forward, I guess we're just gonna have to go with bomb, right? I think BAM just sounds much better. But I don't know, it's like some people confusing Mario with Mario, right? How the fuck do you say Mario? It's Super Mario. Mario, not Mario. Even the creators have gone out of their way to say Mario. Anyway, I'm getting upset about something completely different, but there we go. But that still doesn't stop me from calling the test administrators Liru and Quants, test administrator Overhaul, and test administrator President Mike. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump into the meat and potatoes of this review because Khun's betrayal. I mean, this is going to be a thing that I'm curious to know. I want you guys to engage with me in the comments. Do you think he really betrayed Team A's victory from winning, or was it justified for his ultimate real team to look out for? Personally, I think, well, it's a bonus game, right? It doesn't matter. This game of tag, right? It's sure, maybe 50% of the opposition's team would more or less be done with climbing the tower if they didn't win. And Khun, just like Lauru, listen, they're both in their main team. So yeah, Bomb, if Bomb had to survive this, then Khun's team had to lose. But it's unfortunate because I'm sure there's a lot of sacrificial pawns in Khun's strategy, as we saw in this episode, that, you know, now they're more likely to be eliminated if Bomb's team succeeds. And do you think Bomb's team is going to succeed? Of course, because we see more betrayal coming on Bomb's side of all things with Endorsi. And Endorsi just beating up her own team members. So what's happening here? It looks like they know what the hell they're doing and they're thinking 3 steps ahead. It looks like Endorsi was probably most likely a part of Khun's strategy prior to Khun being in this. Or if anything, I think test administrator Overhaul probably said it best. Listen, Khun just had to lay out all the scenarios on what a ranker could potentially do if they went on for a head-on straight attack, right? Like they did with Plan A. And then even when they were trying to buy time with Plan B, when Khun used a knock with his perfect strategy and that ace in the hole that would most likely have gotten them the victory if Khun didn't care for Bomb's sake. Something I also want to mention in this episode was someone really pointed it out to me last week in the comments section with Endorsi when she was fighting against Anak, how her heel was a bit damaged from that scuffle. And we also knew more about the backstories about the Princesses of Jahad, how they're basically Jahad's shoe collection, right? They're beautiful, everyone wants them, they're all desirable, and they're powerful, and there's something you just want. I say all this because we see Endorsi's heel break. Couldn't this also be her first signs of her breaking out and becoming the woman that she truly wants to be? But maybe Endorsi, as we saw with her conversations with Rachel, that someone is going out of your way for the sake of love. Don't you think you should reciprocate that? Because I think I would do that. While she was talking with Bomb in this episode, there's a moment in that episode where she's just clearly looking at her heels, and to me, I'm like, okay, right now, because she's a Princess of Jahad and she'll stay a Princess of Jahad, she is gonna do the rigorous rules, right, that they got set for them. But she slowly, her heel is gonna break off and she's gonna do her own thing too, which we can see how rambunctious Endorsi is, right? So I don't know how I had that glossed over my head. So good find to the commenter who said that last week in my video. So I just wanted to say that in this review. Anyway, we get more comedic moments in this episode where we see Rak challenge the other guy to the candy bar challenge. And I really just had to stop the video and laugh and do a double take because I thought that was so hilarious. I don't know what's going to happen with Rock in this show, Rock in this show, but I really really love the comedic moments that we get with him with this chocolate bar thing. I even like the moments that when Quant was like, okay, did Ship think he was really gonna do anything against me? And then he didn't use his killer arts. He was just crying and begging, attaching himself to Quant's leg, right? So I also thought that was super hilarious. But anyway, now let's go ahead and talk about just how intelligent Khun really is. He's thinking in terms of like Shikamaru from Naruto, right? 200 steps ahead, where he's approaching Quant. Despite your lighthouse not being illuminated, I know there's no other scenario but to admit that you're lying, and to prove that, I'm gonna grab you and force you down with me. Now, we all know how it played out, but here's the thing. If this is a bonus game test, right? I'm pretty sure it's a bonus test. Someone correct me in the comment section. If it's a bonus test and he dragged Khun to hell with him, wouldn't Khun have nothing to worry about and just assume, okay, even if you caught me and this was my trump card and you caught me on my lie, you can't kill me because it's a bonus game, right? I mean, we know Quant is a bit fucking crazy, right? And he's like, no, I want you to beg for your life. Khun, again, if he's just so smart to be like, no, I'm not gonna beg for my life because you wouldn't have killed me. I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below, if that was the case, if Quant truly would have killed Khun. So anyway, we all know how it plays out. I think Quant is also going to be the ranker, right? I don't think it's test administrator overhauled. So if it is Quant, then I guess we know now why it was important for Khun's team to come out first on top or lose for the sake of this game, right? To tell Quant, hey, listen, I don't care what happens. You got to sell that shit for Bomb's team, but Bomb's team has to win. So there we go. I really like his strategy, and I really like how much this man just thinks 3 steps ahead. One more thing before I end this review. We need to talk about Serena's backstory. You know, Serena at the beginning of the show had no problem saying, whatever I need to do to climb to the top of this tower, I will kill whoever is in my way. Now, of course, with the following episodes that we've seen so far, that she slowly, although she wouldn't want to admit it, that she's befriending a lot of people around her, has a conversation with Ho, and she's like, you know, Ho, I'm not sure I can kill people that I'm slowly becoming acquaintances with and companions with, because killing friends, that's just not my motto. And then we see this backstory when she was a cat burglar with her friends on a ship trying to probably grab, you know, treasures and luxuries and whatnot. And then we see a ranker, and whoa, yo, someone screenshot that shit. Did anyone see how badass? I know it was just a silhouette of how badass that ranker looked. He looked pretty cool, or she, I don't know, but it looked like that ranker had some feathers to kill Serena's friends. And then, of course, as Serena's in the fetal position, we see head-on approach her saying, hey, you know what? You want to get out of this situation? Then climb the tower. And of course, listen, you're either going to die or live doing the impossible. So what the hell are you going to do, right? Of course, Serena's going to accept. I don't know why you would just say, no, head-on. You know what? I'm just going to gladly die from this ranker. So anyway, I do like how Serena opened up to Ho saying, yeah, I don't know what to do. This is kind of conflicting now. Ho, as he was hearing Serena's tragic backstory, he's like, nah, like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I need to do to climb this tower, and no one's gonna stop me in my way to victory, Serena. And Serena's like, oh shit, okay. So there you go, people. If Ho's jealousy in the last episode didn't confirm it, the ominous music in this episode definitely confirmed it. So where the hell do you think, for people who haven't read the manhwa, what the hell do you think is going to happen to Ho? I think Ho is going to be our first major character that's going to get, that's going to kick the can in a very gruesome way. That's my prediction, but we only got 4 more episodes after this. Who would have thought that we have been breezing through Tower of God? You guys have been an amazing community so far. I love what you guys have been doing to my channel. I finally hit over the 700 subscriber mark. So thank you guys. I think we'll probably actually hit 800 by the time this is all said and done. So I couldn't have done it without you. But this was a fantastic episode all around. What were some of your favorite moments? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to my channel for more anime content. My name is DJ Miles. And as I always say, to be continued, take care.